We're joined now by one of the Fever's newest draftees, Kamiah Smalls. I want to go back to draft night for you because this is a dream fulfilled for so many players, but I'm not sure anyone was quite as exuberant as you were to hear the news. What was that day like? I think everybody saw the video, but take us through kind of the timeline of what it was like finding out that you're headed to the WNBA.
It was the best 22nd birthday present I could have ever received, Seeing my name pop up on that screen was unbelievable. And like I've told multiple people, I didn't know how to react at first. So we're in here screaming to the top of our lungs, and then I'm crying and then screaming and crying. It was the most amazing and unforgettable moment of my life.
It's been a few days since that happened, but it seems like, you're still kind of living on that high note, even, almost a week later.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm going to be living on it until I get down to Indiana, this is just who I am, this bouncy person. And I just did something that a lot of people were counting me out that I wasn't going to do. So I'm just excited. I'm happy, and I'm more than ready to get down there.
Can you take us through your journey at James Madison? Because you come in a little unheralded, although we'll talk about this in a little bit. Tamara Young is from there and obviously forged a nice WNBA career. But you talk about chip on your shoulder. It seems like that's something that you've had for quite some time now.
Absolutely. I came in here my freshman year, and I went up against Precious Hall. She taught me so much that year, and growth and patience and just being a dog, So from that step on up until my sophomore year, I felt like she passed me a key, to take over the program. And I felt like that's when Coach O really started investing in me and believing in what I could do. And then we got into my junior year, and I just took off from there. I felt like they cheated me on my Player of the Year award, but it is what it is. I came out my senior year, I laid my heart out on the line. Then this pandemic happened, and listen, I got the best gift in the world. That's all that matters.
It seems like you're pretty versatile. For those who haven't seen your game yet, you can play the 1, the 2, and the 3. What about that versatility has allowed you to succeed?
I think that's the most dangerous thing about me. The fact that you could put me on the wing and know that I'm gonna score the ball, or you could put me at the 1 knowing I could pass to your post players. It's dangerous. It's very dangerous. It's hard for people to contain me. I'm good at the 3. I'm good at the pull up. I'm explosive. So I think that's what gives me my advantage most of the time.
Have you had the chance to talk with Tamara Young? James Madison actually has a pretty decent past of putting players into the WNBA. She's the most notable. Do you have any relationship with her yet?
Absolutely. I've been talking to Tamara since my junior, maybe the end of my sophomore year, going into my junior year, and she's been nothing but a big support. Anything I've ever needed, I know I could just hit her up every once in a while and just ask any question I needed to ask, and she would give me the most honest answer possible. So Tamara has definitely helped me through this process, and I thank her so much for that.
Have you had a chance to look at the roster and kind of try to figure out where you might fit in? I know it's early, but we know how competitive the WNBA is.
Absolutely. I've honestly been looking at it every day since I've been drafted. I've done my research as well on every single player that's listed on there. So I'm checking it out. I'm finding my place right now. I'm still waiting on a couple calls from Coach Stanley, just explaining to me what she expects from me, just so I can prepare mentally for that. So I'm looking at it every single day.
You've never been through this, obviously. Nobody has. But is there a challenge mentally, knowing the current climate we're in, knowing that you'd typically be headed to training camp any day now, but you're going to have to show some patience here? Everybody is.
It's a little challenging, but it's a part of the grind. This is when you really determine the dog inside you. Are you gonna stay ready, or are you gonna have to get ready when it's time to go? So I'm that dog. I'm out here working as much as I can. So like I said, so when that time does come for that call to come down there, I'm always ready.
The opportunity to get drafted in the WNBA is a dream come true, I think, regardless of which of those 12 teams you go to. But to get the chance to come to a franchise that's been around as long as it has, established as long as it has Tamika Catchings running the show in the front office, and Marianne Stanley, who has just a vast resume and is coming off a title. All of those things, how do you put it into perspective, the opportunity you have at hand?
I've been telling a couple of like my best friend for the past couple of days that like I don't think it was a better team for me to go to. You know, Coach Stanley, this is her first year, so she has no expectations of what like she wants from this team. She doesn't like obviously she has her eye on like Tiffany Mitchell, Erica Wheeler, all of them, but like it's brand new. It's brand new for her, so her options are open, and I think that that's what I love the most about this. And having Tamika Catchings on staff like that. That's a dream come true. That's the top of the, excuse me. She's the top of the top, and learning and experience, just being under her wing is going to be the most amazing part of my career.
I think just talking with you, fans can get a real feel for your passion, just how fiery, outgoing you are. When you're off the court, what's life like for Kamiah Smalls? Any hobbies?
See, that's the thing. My life is basketball, but you know, sometimes you got to take a break from it mentally, and like most of the time, I just like chilling with my friends. I'm a video gamer. I like to play 2K, Call of Duty, stuff like that. So if I'm not playing basketball, honestly, I'm just chilling.
If you play 2K, then it has to be really exciting for when this next game comes around. You're going to be able to play with yourself. Have you thought about that?
Yo, I can't. I just can't take it in. It's unbelievable. It's legit unbelievable.
Well, I think Fever fans are still getting to know you, but I think you're going to become a fan favorite pretty quickly. Any message to them before we sign off here?
I just want to tell them thank you, and I'm excited to get in front of them. I promise them I'm going to bring that energy and that balance. And like you said, I'm going to be a fan favorite for sure. For sure.
Well, congratulations, Kamiah. We look forward to seeing you in Indianapolis whenever that ability allows us to. And best of luck here in this current time frame while you're waiting.
Thank you so much, Pat. I hope you and your family are safe and healthy as well.
Thank you.